Hey, how you doing, guys? How you doing, girls? If there are any girls on this video watching, I don't know, but here we are, baby. What's up, guys? Man, I'm back again with another video. All my red people, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and let's get it busy, baby. So, on today's video, have you ever wondered why someone would ghost you, guys? You're talking to someone, you thought everything was good, and then they just disappear. You don't seem to understand what the hell happened. Is it you? Is it them? Did somebody die? What happened, guys? So, talking from experience, talking from what I've heard from people, today's video I'll be giving you guys top 5 reasons why you got ghosted, guys. So, let's get it, baby. So, reason number 1, a bit too powerful. So, that's why I'm going to put it up there, having that one being my first one. And that is the ex-lover has returned, guys. Now, we're going to give power to the ex because the ex has history. He has feelings. He's got so many memories that they've built together. So, the ex guy gets a way upper hand than you as the fresh guy. So the first one, guys, the reason why you get ghosted, reason number 1 is the ex-lover has returned. She might have been forced to move on. That's how you came about, She thought that, here's a male, damn it, let me just spend some time with him. Hopefully it turns into something solid. Hopefully, I fall in love. Let me give him some coochie because, my heart is broken. And you think you have game. So you believe you got a relationship going. Everything is smooth. You like her. She likes you. And, you are the guy that she's trying to get over the ex with. And in the midst of all of that, it could be 2 days. It could be 2 weeks. It could be even 2 months where you feel like I've slept with this girl several times. Oh yes, this girl is mine. You might have even hit it raw in that 2 months. I don't know. And all of a sudden, on the 3rd month, they don't text no more. They don't call no more. They don't act like the way they used to act. They're not trying to see you on weekends anymore. And you just don't understand that how can you sleep with someone 4 or 5 times? Didn't they know from the get-go that they liked me? How can you just ghost me like that? This is what has happened, guys. Mr. Man, Mr. D-Boy, Mr. Futuristic has returned. He has made that call talking about, hey, I'm sorry for what happened. I just needed some space. I needed to breathe and stuff. And, I was thinking I missed you. And I really feel like me and you, we need to fix some things. And, we ended up in a bad way. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But, I was thinking that me and you could try to do things a little bit better this time. That's what happened, guys. That's reason number 1, what happened. D-Boy returned, and now, since she's got major feelings for him, what does she do? The excitement comes back. She takes a deep breath. She's like, oh my God, I just got my Chris Brown back. All these little termites have got to go. And that's what happens, guys. You are the termite. He is the deep boy. And that's how the calls drop. And that's how the mood changes. That's how they don't want to see you anymore. And that's how you get ghosted. So that's the main reason, guys. I'll be moving on to the other reasons a little bit faster. But I want to prolong this one because this one hits hard. This is one of the craziest one because it's got feelings, major feelings attached. Feelings over 2 years. Feelings over 3 years. Feelings over 5 years, guys. Hell, it might even be an ex-husband. Feelings over 10 years. So it weighs way more than the other pointers, guys. So that's why I'm spending a little bit more time on it. So when the ex comes back, guys, when the ex-husband comes back, it's lights out. It affects you. that person feels like I've lost him once, I'm not gonna risk losing him again. Especially if the female's the one who cheated and the guy broke up with him. So she feels like she owes him a new relationship. That's how you, as the termite, quickly get cut off, because you are not as valued as high as that ex-boyfriend. You are not valued as a husband. And what does she do? She gets too excited, her man is back, and boom, you get ghosted. That's reason number one, guys. The one that I feel like is the craziest one, the most regular one, maybe, but it weighs more than the rest, guys. So let's move on to point number two, guys. Point number two, guys, smash me guy. Smash me guy. So you got ghosted because you were not going to be in a relationship in her mind from the get-go. You were the guy she was going to try out. You looked yummy for that day. You looked yummy for that night. Might have even looked yummy for that week. And you don't seem to understand, how can someone bend over, give you some coochie, and then they disappear? That's because she was in the moment at the time. Now, the moment may be prolonged at times. It may not just be a smash and grab. But let's say it was a smash and grab, then that's cool, because she will quickly let you know within a few days that it was just a one night stand. But I'm talking about things whereby it really gets you confused, where you feel like you really had your finger wrapped around this person. How can they just disappear like that? So I'm going to talk about you being a smash and grab guy for like a month, where you really feel like there's something here, or your D game is on point, but not really. What happened is, guys, they smashed you once. They thought maybe the alcohol is the reason why it didn't feel too good. They smashed you again because maybe she felt horny again. There was no options that day. And the third time you really got lucky because she was in your area. Maybe there was a party and, she didn't want to go home early, or she needed a place to crash. So that third time you smashed the third time, you were really lucky on that third one. But unfortunately, that third time is a charm whereby that really solidified a decision to say, I am done smashing this guy. After all, I gave him the first time. I was drunk. I thought I'll taste him. I gave him the second time. I tried to give him a chance. I was a bit drunk again. The third time, really, I needed him to give me a ride. And I felt like, let me pay him with a little night some. So the third time, you really got lucky. But what happened now is she really came back to her senses like, listen, I have no business being in a relationship with this guy. And then, bam, you get ghosted, guys. And the thing about being ghosted, guys, is people sometimes don't really want to talk too much, They don't want to explain why they're ghosting you. Sometimes they come with that nonsense. I don't want to break your feelings. That is why it's called being ghosted, because no one wants to explain to you why they're leaving. So with the reasons that I'm giving you today, it's for you to know it at the back of your hand. That listen, one of those said by LJ might have happened. And out of these 5, I think most likely it's these 2. If you get an explanation as to why you got ghosted, then you're very, very lucky, guys. You're very, very lucky. So let's move on to point number 3, guys. Funky sex. What does funky sex mean? It means you are not bad of a guy. She likes you. She would actually go into a relationship with you. She has no problem with dating you. She liked you from the get-go. It's different from the first one. She didn't see you as a smash and grab guy, like the second pointer. She actually wants to build something with you. But every single time you guys make love, she just feels like, let me give him another chance. Maybe he didn't hit it right today. He might be tired from work. Oh, let me give him another chance. Maybe it's the weather. Oh, let me give him another chance. Maybe he's just tired from gym, whatever the reason may be. Maybe he's got some family problems. So this one, she builds up so many excuses, hoping that your sex game will improve, guys. But eventually at some point, she hits the rock whereby she's like, you know what, this guy just cannot make me come. He is not like so and so. He's dark, tall, and handsome. I really thought he would have the type of sex game that my last ex had, cause he sort of reminds me of him, but I am wrong. This guy's sex sucks. He doesn't even smell good anyways. Now her brain is bringing up all these other things to help her in support of letting you go, guys. So with point number 3, guys, your sex game just wasn't it. Just wasn't it. The difference between the third point and the second one, with funky sex, it means she is willing to date you, but your sex game is just terrible. It's just terrible. All my guys know this, guys. There are some bad girls in the bedroom, guys. There are some girls who just sleep there like a dead tortoise and they just open legs, and like that sex, there's nothing to it, guys. They don't do no blow jobs. They don't touch you. She keeps her hands on the pillow on the bed whilst that other girl grabs you by the ass, pulls you by your ears, bites your nipple. She be making all those, oh, hit it harder, daddy. You know what I'm talking about. Same thing with the women, guys. They also get bored. They guys that they enjoy way more than certain guys. It be an ex or a guy she's just hitting and smashing. But with women too, the sex levels ain't the same. With point number 3, it's funky sex. Your sex just doesn't do it for her. And for that reason, she cannot go in a relationship with you. She liked you physically. She had hoped you were the full package, but you're not, guys. So point number 3, your sex game sucks. You need to deal with that and fix it. And that's the reason why you get ghosted. Because she realized that she cannot deal with this type of sex forever, guys. Now, with point number 4, guys, this one is more of value, guys. This one is more of value. What do I mean with this one, guys? Let me use WhatsApp for example. When we chat to people on these social media apps, there's always that 1 or 2 guys that when they snap their fingers, any girl in this world jumps, guys. They leave everything behind and do what this guy wants or is saying. Now, just like how you have your top 2, top 3 people that you value, same thing with the women, guys. They also have a top 2 or top 3 that they value. Now, what happens is you might have been top 2, guys. You might have been top 2. You got the basic Polo VW car. You are clean. You got a job. You talk nice. You got a good smile. You great. You are part of what she would call my type of guy, my level, and therefore she's calling you, you calling back, she's texting you, texting back, she's replicating everything that you are doing. She's very comfortable with who you are. You know, you are part of her top 2. And you can always tell those guys by the way she replies, by the way she calls randomly, by the way she always has time to give you, you know, by the way she's always willing to listen to you and stuff, you know. That is how you know you are someone's top 2 or top 3, guys. Now, how do you get ghosted? Via value. What happened, guys, is it's almost the same as number 1. But in this case, it's not an ex-boyfriend. Especially with these dating sites. Being ghosted by value, it means when you were top 2, what happened is another guy from Tinder popped up. You know, another guy from Tinder popped up. Now, he may not be taller or sexier or cuter, although that might be the case where now that person looks way better than you and she's like, ooh, I'm tired of messing with this 7. I need me a 10. Jimmy is a 10. That guy is just like Formula One, guys. When you hit the corner wrong, boom, they take second place. That's what happened with number 4. Getting ghosted by value, guys. Big homie took your place. If you are making 10,000 rands per month, big boy came in, he's making 30K per month, and his lifestyle is accordingly. She can tell he makes way more. He may not be taller or darker or his type physically. Maybe you look better, but the other guy, he's written the right perfect man, the right supportive guy, the right lifestyle guy all over his face, and she quickly catches that energy, guys. So what happens? Bam, you get ghosted because she doesn't want to waste so much time with a guy that's going to be giving her no girlfriend allowance. Yes, you're cute. Yes, she likes you, but you are the no girlfriend allowance guy. That other guy who just took your position, he's not going to do nothing less than 2 to 3 grand per month on girlfriend allowance. And she knows it. She knows that big homie has the money. She knows that he has the cars. She knows that he's got the house, the bigger house, whatever the case may be. He might even be the guy who likes to go on road trips, something that you didn't do, guys. And what happened? You get ghosted because she now wants to save that energy for the big homie. So what happens is they start talking less to you. They're calling you less because she's spending more time at his house now. There's in a sort of a relationship. You eventually get ghosted because she can't afford to lose Mr. Millionaire over your little thousandaire self. And number 4, guys, you get ghosted by value. And boom, you gotta go. My last one, guys, point number 5. Point number 5, guys. You get ghosted because you are stingy. The last one was about value. Number 5 is about stingy. I've gone through this one myself, and you don't understand why this girl has ghosted you. She's been around for 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months. You've been hitting it. You've been buying small little bags. You've been buying some KFC, some McDonald's. You've been buying some whatever, basic shoes at Mr. Price. You've been buying some things that makes you feel like you are a man. But in her head, she's like, I'm going to give him some more of my drug. I'm going to lick his balls. I'm going to give him blowjobs. I'm going to show him so much affection because I want my spell to solidify in his brain. I want him to get hooked to my vagina. I want him to really have a feel of how it feels to have a good woman, how to have a real woman, so that I can snatch him and take over his mind, so I can drive him crazy and he can start to do anything that I tell him to. What happens, guys, is that is why she didn't ask too many favors at the start. She's trying to feed you her cocaine, guys. And what happens is you start to realize that she's not going anywhere. She's comfortable with the small money you give her. She's comfortable with the basic things you guys are doing. Now, you didn't get replaced because there's a new guy that came in, but you are now getting those effects that she had from an old ex that never came back. That old ex used to give her anything she wanted. So when those sort of things happen to women, that's why they say women can't drop their lifestyle, guys. Once they taste the good life, they don't want to go back. Now, a real woman, some that are real, they will give you some time. Oh yeah, my job's a little bit hard. You know, we got cut off, they're giving some stuff, but I'm searching for a new job. She will wait a couple of months, but she's not going to wait for a long time, guys. And how do you know this? You start hearing something about the problems. She'll eventually say a huge problem, trying to test, have you got enough of her cocaine? And once you fail that assignment, boom, you're gone, guys. So point number 5, guys, you are a stingy guy. She has realized that she can't change you. Somehow your money has a cap. She's realized that she'll never get anything over 1,000 from you. She's hearing from all the saloon talks, from all the bad bitch friends that they get 5 grand per month. They sometimes get 10. They take trips to Cape Town. She's just realized, you know what, I've given this guy like 6-7 months. He's just not doing anything extra. I don't see this homie being the type of guy to give me some crazy allowance. He's always got some story about him bills, always got a story about his savings, always has a story about his mama. You know, at this point, you've probably hit it like 50 times, guys. And women being women, what does she do? Boom, she ghosts you. So what am I teaching you guys on this channel, guys? Do not be shocked as a guy. Don't be shocked. There is so many reasons people ghost you, but I believe it's part of these 5. And you need to just take a deep breath, look up, look down, and say, there goes my baby. And be very comfortable with that. Get yourself together, get yourself a new woman, chase your purpose, and move to the next relationship. Don't dwell too long. That person has made the decision to ghost you. Don't chase around them and think they're the last woman on earth. Get yourself someone else, guys. So those are the top 5 reasons, guys, why people get ghosted, why you got ghosted, why you will be why you will get ghosted in the future. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see you guys on the next video, man. Comment, subscribe.